Welcome to an episode of I don't like to cook, but I like to eat. Okay, I have been meaning to do this, y'all. It probably took me more time to set up the camera than how long it's going to take me to make yogurt. When I first moved to this small town, y'all, there's no Trader Joe's or Whole Foods here. Yes, first world privilege problems. Okay, and with no Whole Foods or Trader Joe's, you can kind of forget about plant-based, decent plant-based yogurt. And if you can find it, it's like crazy, outrageous, expensive. So I went down the rabbit hole of trying to make my own. Well, there are so many videos out there, and I think I have tried almost all of them until the winner was Dani Taylor of Vegan Proteins, who they are phenomenal vegan coaches, by the way. Absolutely. Every time you turn around, winning every time you turn around. Well, her recipe was the easiest. When I show you this, you're gonna love me. Okay, so this is, I use soy milk. I've tried like almond, cashew, and coconut, even aquafaba from the chickpeas. No. This is the easiest. This is the easiest and really high protein. And of course, you can always, put a scoop of protein powder in your oatmeal once it's done. Now, you're gonna have to use, and no, you don't need an Instapot. I'll get to that in a second. Stop jumping ahead. Okay, what you're gonna need is soy milk that doesn't have anything else in it. Can't have nothing. It's just soybeans. Can't have the salts and the preservatives. It won't make. Trust me, I've experimented with that. So this is the brand that I have, and no, they're not paying me to say this. Although, if you want to make a deposit in my checking account, I'm not going to stop you. Okay, so this is the brand that I have access to here through Wally World. Bless their hearts. Okay, so this is a half gallon, actually. So this is going to make a half gallon of yogurt. Did you hear that? A half gallon. $4 for a half gallon. You'll spend about $6 for a few ounces. Okay, so this is the trick. So I use my Instapot. No, you don't need an Instapot. I'll tell you how to do it without an Instapot in a second. What you do need is some previously made yogurt, or you can just use one of those tiny little cups of yogurt. You only need about like a half a cup. Really, I've gotten by on a quarter cup and it worked. Okay, so I just leave a little bit of the yogurt from my previous batch. This is your starter. Oh my God, this is so good. Okay, so I leave that in there. Dump this, just pour it all in there. Maybe I'll make another video because I do save a tiny bit of this and I make my own coffee creamer or creamer for tea. We'll do that video another day. Okay. Oh, Lord. Speed up. I need to learn how to use video editing so I can speed this part up, y'all. Okay, so you can save a little bit of that for your coffee if you want to. Now, did you see? Hold on. In one of the recipes, or many of the recipes, they want you to like take the temperature, heat it up, cool it down. So I bought a thermometer. Waste of time. Don't even need it. Because when you do it this way, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you're not useless. Somebody else could use you. Stir it up. Just get it good and stirred. That's enough. Okay, now the only reason that I use the yogurt setting on the Instapot is just to keep the time. I found that my sweet spot is 22 hours. Now, you don't need to let yours sit that long. Sometimes I get anxious and I get hungry, and I'll do like 14, and I'll eat a little bit out of it. But I like really, really strong yogurt, okay? So my sweet spot is 22. You experiment. I think the range is like 8 to 10 hours, and then you've got yogurt. But again, my sweet spot is 22. So that's the only reason I use the timer. I mean, the yogurt setting on the Instapot. All you're needing is a place for it to be safe, and to be kept warm. That's all. That's all. So I'm just gonna put that, hey, yogurt, and start. When I first started doing this, I just took, I'll show you what I did. Okay, so these are strainers, but just pretend that they're bowls. Use your imagination. Use your imagination. So I took 2 bowls. I put warm water in this one, put the yogurt in this, set it inside of one another, wrapped it with several layers of towels and like a little blanket I have, and set it in a space that would kind of be kept warm in my house, maybe like on the top of the refrigerator or like in front of this window right here. And I made it that way for several times before I got the Instapot. I didn't get the Instapot to make yogurt. I got the Instapot to make something else for beans, because it's just so much faster in stews and stuff. And anyway, so that's why I got the Instapot. But yeah, you don't need all that stuff. You don't need the double boiler, and you don't need the thermometer, and you don't need to warm it up and cook. You don't need all that. People just be making things complicated. I hate when people make things complicated. So thank you, Dani Taylor. Thank you. Thank you. Now, I'm going to tell you a trick that I learned. Okay, hold on. Be right back. And no, this video was not planned, so don't be saying, oh, you should have had all your stuff together before you filmed the video. It was very impromptu, because I kept saying that I was going to make this video and show you guys how I make my yogurt, because people always ask me. And then I was making it right now, and I'm like, let me do this right now, or it's not going to get done. Okay. My trick is, so, if you want thick yogurt, I like thick, like a Greek style yogurt, and we're not even going to go over the controversy of Greek yogurt. Okay, we're not going down that rabbit hole. But I like thick yogurt. And when I was watching these other people's videos, they were straining it. And that annoyed the crap out of me, because I'm like, oh, we're wasting all of that money and all of that protein and time. You're just wasting with the bits that are stuck in there and all the bacteria. No, don't do that. So what I figured out one day was, so when the yogurt is done, it's going to be a little liquidy. It's not going to be thick and creamy like what you're used to. So I take about maybe 2 teaspoons. You don't need a whole lot now. Don't go crazy. You'll learn the hard way like I did. You have a gelatinous, messy mess, mucky muck. Maybe 2 teaspoons, maybe half a tablespoon, okay, of psyllium husk. What psyllium husk does, yes, it's your fiber. Oh, very smart of me, huh? Oh, Catherine, sometimes you're just so smart. I know. Thank you, God. So not only are we thickening up our yogurt, but we're also adding some healthy fiber into the mix. And that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to mix it. Mix it real good. So put that in. What is wrong with me today? I'm being so silly. Oh my goodness. I have been detoxing, and I transitioned to raw food, and my vibration has just been off the I may spontaneously erupt, like, and just turn into energy. But anyway, come back neurospicy brain, and focus. A half of a tablespoon or 2 teaspoons of psyllium husk. This you're gonna have to play around with and get the consistency. So after this is done, then I will put don't do it before now. Listen to me. Do it after it's finished making. Then put it in there, stir it in there, whisk it in there real good. Whisk it real good. Then put it in the refrigerator and it's gonna start setting up, and then it's gonna be so creamy. Oh my God, it was absolutely freaking genius, this right here. Okay, and then after that, you add, if you want some more protein to it, you can add, you know, all your little other flavorings and toppings that you want then, okay? But leave it alone, forget about it until tomorrow. That is how you make yogurt in like, I don't know how long it'd take me, 2 minutes, probably not even that long. This video took a heck of a lot longer than it did to make it. All right, loves, go enjoy your yogurt, save yourself some money, and improve your gut bacteria, and in turn, it'll improve your brain health as well. Gut-brain connection, gut-brain connection. All right, loves. Peace out, and I am your biggest cheerleader. I'm your biggest cheerleader now.